A lot of credit to Alabama. I told these guys on Monday, we get ready to play the team that plays the hardest that's been on our schedule. Watching them on tape all day Sunday, the one thing that I took from their team right away was the enthusiasm and the effort that they're playing with. And give them credit. They came out, they played that way and we didn't. And when you don't play that way, you get what you deserve, which is a loss on the road. And, so, you know, we win together, we lose together. Bad day at the office.
Mike, Sin, just what was going on the defensive switches? You guys, it seemed you lost Norris a couple of times, and then it just kind of keeps snowballing. What was going on D?
I think we play awful. We play awful. Offensively and defensively, we play awful. I really don't know what to say. It's just it's a loss, and we just got to go back to practice tomorrow and just go out. Practice like we've been practicing from day one. So that's all I gotta say.
Sin, is that what it is? Just getting back to work tomorrow. I know this is unfamiliar territory for y'all. What are your plans as one of the team leaders tomorrow as you get back into practice?
Well, to go for Mike said, what hurt us was offensively. When you play bad offense and we're not getting no ball movement or anything like that, at least transition defense, and they killed in the transition with breeze and penetration. And we didn't guard the ball. Us guards didn't guard the ball like we usually do, and we couldn't stop penetration tonight. So they penetrated us and kicked it out and passed it to the bigs. And tomorrow, you know, like what Mike said, we get back to work. This is we needed this. We all did, and just be ready for tomorrow.
For either one of you players, is it deflating for you guys when a guy like Norris comes out so hot and hits so many open shots early?
Yeah, definitely. We knew he could shoot it. He was on the scouting report. Like I said, they did a great job of attacking us in transition and penetrating us and kicking it out to him. We did a horrible job of stopping the ball and guarding the ball screens where they gave him open looks and gave him opportunities to make a shot.
Mike, you guys have said all through these 15 that you were always looking at, next game. It was never about the last game, but you never had to come off a loss before. So how do you guys approach this and try to get over before Saturday?
Yes, we have. We've been in the lost side before. We lost last year. We lost eight in a row. So now we know what to do. Now we're more experienced. Now we got to go back home and just do what we do.
Frank, same thing with the defense. Just was it that snowball effect from losing Norris on that first three-pointer that kind of had you guys playing on your heels?
Alabama, give them credit. They played well. They attacked us. They did to us what we usually do to people, which is not let people run offense. That's what they did to us. All we did, we were late. We got out-rebounded, which I think's happened only one time this year. We were up 31 at half in that game. The only game we've ever been out-rebounded this year. We got out-rebounded. We got beat to every ball. We couldn't guard the ball. We couldn't guard ball screens. We were late on our rotations. Had a bad day at the office. I kind of saw it coming. I told them in the locker room, last 2 days haven't been two of our better days. And but it is what it is. We didn't sign up to win 15. We didn't sign up to pout when we lose. We signed up to play a whole season. And these guys have grown up a lot. But if these guys, especially these two guys, act the way I think they will tomorrow, we'll be real good at practice. And, go out and play Saturday and hopefully play a lot better than we played today.
Frank, staying with as Mike has said that they've been there before. Some guys haven't. I mean, you got some guys that have just been a part of wins. How important it is to set that tone as you start practice tomorrow again?
Yeah, I mean our young guys have not been very good at practice lately. They've never been through this. They think that showing up and winning games and being ranked and people asking for interviews and all that, and wow, that's pretty cool. They lose perspective because they've never done it before. And what's made this team good is that those young guys have been real good at practice, which keeps these guys sharp. But now these guys have slipped, our practice has slipped, and we just got to, what makes us good is that we usually play like Alabama played. And we didn't play that way today. And when we don't, that's our identity. When we don't play like that, we're just another team. When we play like that, then we got a chance to be all right.
2 more questions.
Frank, first off, how's Marcus?
He had 3 stitches. He had a big gash on his forehead. But we should be okay.
And second, looking ahead to Missouri, obviously they got some real bad news today. Looking at what Kim's going through, do you see some similarities between what you had to go through your first couple of years at USC?
Well, we didn't have to go through
Right.
the NCAA stuff, but it's he's had to take over a situation where they lost a lot and basically start from scratch. That's hard. That's hard because the teams you're playing against, they don't feel bad for you. Teams that you're playing against are trying to beat your brains in, and they don't sit back and say, well, poor Frank or poor South Carolina or poor Kim or poor Missouri. They're trying to beat your brains in. And that's what these guys have been through. And our guys learned, and up until Saturday at midnight, we were handling things pretty good. No, we didn't. But I feel bad for Kim. Kim's one of the real good guys in this business. He gets his guys to compete and play. It's unfortunate because he's walked into a situation that obviously he had nothing to do with.
Last question.
Jamal seemed to play well off the bench. I know it was late in the game. Was his play kind of a function of just kind of the situation of the game, or did he actually show you something off the bench?
The only guy on our team that tried to drive the ball. So that's why he looked good. Everyone else on our team just kind of stood around and played passive and unaggressive. Jamal went out there and drove the basketball. Jamal's inconsistencies are not on the offensive side. He's got some natural basketball instincts with athleticism. Jamal has to grow as like all freshmen is on the defensive side. And like I've said before, it's not that he does things wrong, it's that our frontline guys have done things real well. So it's hard to get opportunities when your frontline guys play as well as our guys have played. I didn't think we were playing very well today, so I threw him out there. And you saw some of his natural offensive instincts and athleticism. And he's the only guy that drove the ball. I don't think anyone else drove the ball, like driving. Now, I don't mean patted and kind of lollipopping it. I mean, take the ball, and as hard as they were denying, the defense was spread out. We never drove it, but he did, and he made some plays for us.